Where there is a will, there is a way. I found a digital download and made a purchase. Guess what we're going to play? Well, we're not going to play this. This is the soundtrack disc. But it's No One Lives Forever. See you there.
A badly drawn villain. A single red whatever it is. Gurgle. Well, that's a strong man. Damn. Only this guy gets around. Well. Boy, this guy certainly does get around. Indeed. Meanwhile, well, she's been taking a shower for like 5 days while all this has been going on?
Damn. Hello. Bruno, how's France? Did you collect any new bullet holes? I know how you love to be shot at. I'm teasing. I'm glad you're not damaged. Did you at least encounter an exotic temptress or two? Really? What was her name? What do you mean you don't remember? That's horrible. Of course, I'm famished. Are you buying? Then it's a date. Let's say Maximilian's in half an hour. Ciao.
Well. Really
I'm not very happy, you know. It's not like I thought it would be.
I never promised it would be as exhilarating as your former trade, only that it would keep you out of jail and make it easier to sleep at night.
More wine?
Ooh, what good voice acting.
You're the first female operative Unity has ever employed. The committee is old-fashioned. They need time to get used to the idea of a woman in this line of work.
I know all that, but at this rate I'll be a bloody grandmother before they give me a real assignment.
You can always go back to burglary and pickpocketing if you can't live without excitement.
Damn it, that's not what I'm saying. I just want to be challenged. I'm sick of wiretaps. I'm sick of eavesdropping on boring strangers who may or may not pose some trivial threat to international security because they forgot to declare a ham sandwich at Heathrow. I don't have the patience for it. It's not what I'm good at.
He's
It's
gonna
never
kill
fun
him.
paying one's dues, but we all have to endure a bit of frustration and tedium now and then. Builds character.
I think I've paid my bloody dues.
Yes.
Is that what you think? God knows I loathe sermons, but I'll tell you right now that you'll never stop paying your dues. Not ever. I'm sorry you're not happy, but you might as well get used to it. Nobody owes you a damn thing.
It's not even what she was
You make it
talking
sound
about.
like I'm some spoiled child. I'm not asking to be coddled. I just want a chance to prove myself.
Yes.
You're right. I know it's been hard for you, but I'm confident you'll get your chance.
Hope so.
All the petty politics in the world won't hold you back.
Yeah.
They've done an outstanding job so far, haven't they?
You see? What did I tell you?
Probably just one of the committee members needing a babysitter on short notice.
Ye of little faith. I'll see you there.
Why don't we go together?
I've an errand to attend to first. You go on ahead.
Well, that is so loud, it's making my ears break. We're gonna go about that far. Maybe I won't go deaf. Maybe. Boy, that's loud.
Good afternoon, Miss Archer. They're expecting you in the briefing room.
I bet they are. Too bad it's so slow traveling. You can't run, you gotta walk. Which only makes sense, really, but still. A crazy person goes running through where they work. My kind of crazy person. Here we go.
Agent Archer, how thoughtful of you to join us.
What an
I
ass.
hope we aren't inconveniencing you too awfully with matters of international security.
He's an ass. A total jerk.
Not at all, Mr. Smith, but it's charming of you to mention it.
It is not my
Indeed.
ambition to be charming.
Well, that's fortunate.
I would advise you to watch your tongue. Well, if it isn't the inimitable Agent Lowry.
Sorry I'm late, Smithy. You're looking dapper today.
Spare me the disingenuous flattery, old
Oh,
boy. It
dear.
doesn't suit you.
Well,
I was being sincere. It was the one polite thing I could think to say.
well.
You're still upset with me, aren't you? I assure you I have nothing against you personally. You've served us well for many years, but perhaps
Whoa.
too many. I firmly believe it is in Unity's best interests that you retire from field operations, and I will continue to campaign to that end until you accept an administrative position.
Boy, that guy needs a bullet
I'm not
in
upset
the
with you,
side of the
Smithy.
head.
I just don't like you. I do understand your concern, but just because you're too old for the field doesn't mean that I am. Until I'm declared unfit for duty, I will continue to prove it.
Well,
I retired voluntarily.
Of course you did.
of course.
Perhaps we should dispense with the pleasantries and get down to brass tacks.
Indeed.
Fine.
Lights, please. We lost another agent this afternoon, bringing the total to 7 operatives in 10
Wow.
days. It is our firm belief that someone is systematically eliminating our undercover agents,
Well.
which leads us to believe that the clandestine operations section has been compromised.
That would
It
make
seems
sense.
we have a traitor in our midst.
Do you suspect anyone?
We suspect everyone.
I suspect him.
7 operatives. That's over half the active list. Why weren't we informed sooner?
You're being informed now. This situation has unfolded rather abruptly.
The assassin left a lily, a regal finale to be precise, on or near the corpse of each victim. Mean anything to either of you?
Volkov.
Well.
Who?
Dmitry Volkov. The regal finale is his calling card.
The name's
Dmitri.
familiar. What do we know about him?
He's a right bastard.
Ooh.
Anything more specific?
Just what's in his file. Born in Kamchatka in 1921.
Oh.
Distinguished himself as an academic prodigy and master chess player by the age of 8, by which time he'd also earned notoriety for refining various torture techniques on neighbors' pets.
Oh dear.
It seems he joined the NKVD in 37 and served as some sort of disciplinarian in a gulag near Kiev.
Oh joy.
His whereabouts during the war are unknown except for a brief mention in 43, when he was spotted by an OSS officer at Leningrad interrogating prisoners of war who would
Oh,
later
he's a-
disappear without a trace.
He's a bad man.
Ah, yes. I remember this fellow. We've had dealings with him before.
He's a swine.
Sometime after the war, he emerged again, this time in the employ of Smersh. He's personally credited with well over 1,000 executions,
Well.
spies and Soviet dissidents for the most part. In '61, a failed assassination attempt left him without an eye. He was shot in the face at close range by one of our finest agents.
Damn.
You flatter me, but I shouldn't have missed.
He escaped by throwing himself off a 70-foot cliff into an icy river.
Holy smokes.
It was presumed that he survived, as no body was ever recovered. In fact, rumor has it, he's currently working for an organization calling itself HARM as Director of Executive Action.
Well.
I don't have to tell you what that means.
What do we know about harm?
Unfortunately, there's very little about them in our files.
Exposition.
Well, despite the obvious risks,
exposition,
we still have a job to
exposition.
do. In this case, a very important one.
Wet work.
Precisely. And after this recent catastrophe, the two of you are our only available assets.
Well, that's
To be
fine.
perfectly frank, Agent Archer, you're only getting this assignment because we've no other choice. Matters of such delicacy aren't really the sort of thing we would usually entrust to a woman. Emotional inconstancy and assassination do not make especially good bedfellows, if you take my meaning.
Boom! I shouldn't.
Implicitly. But you shouldn't be ashamed. Administration is a perfectly noble career.
I don't think I like your tone.
I believe what Agent Archer means to say, Smithy, is that she appreciates the chance, however fortuitous, to demonstrate her abilities as an operative, and that she'll endeavour not
Indeed.
to disappoint the committee. Isn't that so, Agent Archer?
Aye.
That's not what it sounded like to me.
Enough of this. Time is of the essence. Stop by the toy shop before you go. They've some new gizmos you might find useful. Don't dally too long, though. Your flight leaves at 6 p.m.
Where are we going?
Stop by the toy shop.
Morocco.
Yes. Morocco.
Agent Archer, what does HARM stand for?
I haven't figured that out yet.
See if you can't find out. And be careful. Both of you.
Yes. Wow, that was like half my life here. Look at this, they got little observation rooms. You can't get to them. Let me in! Where is everyone? Who's yawning? My God. Okay. Well, you know what? I could go through the entire tutorial level. Or I could start the game. I fell in the water. What's this? Tasty cola? Orange fizz? Fizzy soda? Who calls itself that? Briefing room and training facility. Well, there's only one way to go. My God.
We strongly advise that you go through the training course before embarking on your first mission. There are many nuances and features you may overlook otherwise. If you prefer to skip training, just head to the exit.
Be honest, I'm not sure. Okay.
Bystanders will often speak to you if you activate them.
Well done.
Yeah.
All right. Now open the door to the next area. If you want to skip a cutscene, simply press the space bar.
Yes. Nice cutscene here, isn't it? It's the weirdest tutorial section of all.
Congratulations!
Yes.
You've completed the basic field tactics course. You should now continue to the advanced field tactics area. Keep an eye out for ammunition boxes. Each can contain various ammunition types. Once the box is empty, it will disappear. You won't have the opportunity to heal while on a mission, so you'll need to rely on body armor to protect yourself from damage. Be warned that certain types of damage will ignore armor completely, though, such as that sustained from falling or running out of oxygen.
Boy.
All right, now
So I hope
open the
there's
door
not
to
a lot
the
of
next
that.
area. Disarm these mock explosives in order to proceed. Alright, now
Wow.
open the door to the next area.
That was not hard.
Well done.
Well, wasn't that easy?
Volume of your footsteps can be modified by the material upon which you're moving. Be careful of tile, metal, and other hard surfaces. Whenever possible, favor carpet or turf.
Makes sense.
Alright, now open the door to the next area.
Wow, you're pretty light-footed.
Yes, aren't
If you're
I?
not sure what to expect around a corner, it is generally safe to step out for a moment to see what's up ahead. As long as you duck back quickly, you probably won't be spotted. Of course, the closer you are to an enemy,
Yes.
the more likely it is that you'll be seen, so listen for footsteps or conversation before leaving cover.
Okay. Ah.
The Hampton carbine is the world's only truly silent firearm. Of course, silent is a relative term when it comes to guns, but the Hampton's muzzle noise is little more than a stifled cough. It fires a .45 caliber automatic Colt pistol cartridge, making it less
come
lethal
on.
than most rifles, but it compensates in subtlety what it lacks in punch.
I don't have a gun. Oh. Okay. Ah! Santa's workshop for gadget training. Santa's workshop. Gadget lab. Okay.
Let's talk about your Barrette. In its default mode, it can be used as a lockpick, ideal for bypassing certain keyed padlocks. Of course, the more complicated the mechanism, the longer it will take to pick. Note that the Barrette only works on padlocks with keyholes. When you slash an adversary, the pressure on the blade releases a small amount of toxin into his bloodstream. Quite deadly.
What is that then? Huh. Oh. Okay. Replace gadget before leaving. How? I can't put it down. Oh, bloody hell. How am I supposed to do that? This is ridiculous. Well, let me figure something out here. This is... I don't want it to stop here, but just because I can't get to the tutorial. Because that's ridiculous. I don't know how to put this thing down. It doesn't talk about that in the game. There's H to holster, but your keys, there's no drop key. What the heck is that? Oh, that's turn around. There's no way to do this. Okay, I'm gonna figure something out, so be right back.
So, are you enjoying yourself yet?
Immensely.
Sure you're not bored?
I've
What
waited
about-
nearly 4 years for this chance. I think I can endure another half hour.
Good girl. You're growing up.
What do you make of all that talk of a traitor?
It wouldn't be the first time we've had leaky plumbing. Still, it's disquieting to say the least.
It's happened before.
Once, a few years ago, we lost several undercover operatives in Istanbul.
Oh.
It turned out they'd been compromised by the chief's very own administrative assistant. He'd sold us out for a measly 50 quid.
50
That's sad.
quid?
Astonishing, isn't it? trading men's lives for such a pittance. But spies are rarely well compensated for their treason. I wouldn't be surprised if this new mole is equally underpaid.
Well, I hope when they catch the bastard, they put a bullet right between his eyes. And maybe a boot up his arse for good measure.
Yes.
You sound ready to volunteer.
I'm dangerous when I'm upset.
That's why you're always in trouble.
Indeed.
All right. Monroe's headed for the cafe. Watch for him on the second-floor patio, coming from the left.
What about the targets?
Not sure yet.
Pardon me, do you have the time?
No, sir, I do not have a dime, and I don't have much use for beggars.
Not a dime. The time.
Don't get snippy with me, or I'll have you arrested.
Are you deaf?
Oh, joy.
How dare you threaten me?
Oh, never mind.
Coward!
Would you like me to call out the targets for you?
That would be lovely.
That would be lovely.
On your left. Coming out the door on the far balcony.
But we've only been here for 2 days.
To your left, on the far balcony.
Why not?
So foreign.
On the roof to your right.
It is a foreign country.
I know that. But Canada's a foreign country, too.
He's down.
Damn! I couldn't do it in time. But you know what? If you liked this SUPERFRUIT, if you could give me a like, subscribe to the channel.
So, are you enjoying yourself yet?
Share the video.
Would you like me to call out the targets for you?
Leave me a
That would be
comment.
lovely.
Follow some links. Be a great person. Thank you for
On your
watching my
left.
videos.
Coming out the door on the far balcony.
But we've only been here for 2 days.
To your left,
Ha.
on the far balcony.
Why not?
So foreign.
Yes.
On the roof to your right.
It is a foreign country.
I know that. Canada's a
Yeah.
foreign country, too. And isn't this foreign?
But I thought the reason you wanted to come here was that it is so different.
Yeah.
Why don't you try to relax and enjoy yourself? I bet you'd have a lot of fun if you just stop worrying.
Think so?
Sure.
Maybe you're right.
Of course I'm
Burn it.
right.
Where's
Let's
that
walk down to
dime?
the Medina and see some sights.
There he is.
Okay.
On the roof to your left.
Sure is. Crotch shot.
On your left. Coming out the door on the nearest balcony.
Good thing these guys are idiots.
To your left, on the far balcony.
I mean, how many people did they pay to kill this guy?
To your left, on the far balcony.
Madness. Purest madness.
On your left. Coming out the door on the far balcony.
My brain is leaking out of my mouth. That's disgusting. Okay.
From down the street on your left.
What a...
Rebel!
Well, as this guy wanders away, I'll continue this on the next time. So you take care, and I'll see you on the undercover operative side. Woo. Flurns.
Coming out the front door of the hotel.
Ah. Probably shouldn't kill the,
From down the
guy
street on your
myself.
left.
Oh my.
Sleep it off somewhere else, drunkard!
How about that?
There must be a hole in my pocket!
Or in your head.
From down the street on your left.
Take care.